In this video I will show the best Fire Mage build. It has insane damage, good mobility, lots of health to tank any hits, and most importantly, it has incredible focus regeneration. It also has an incredible stagger skill that can kill the boss in less than 30 seconds without even letting the boss hit. I will show the full gear at the end of this Crucible run. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with the weapon. Stag of Embers. In my opinion, this staff has the best fire spells in the game. There is another fire staff that is focused more towards the faith stat, but I find the runes on this one to be way better. The Fire Nova in particular is so good at staggering any enemy. Especially the boss, you can literally beat everything in the game just by using this skill alone. Now the skill is quite expensive on the focus. So with that in mind, this build is made to give you the maximum focus increase and focus regeneration. The important stats on the staff are the damage dealt increases and the focus gain on damage dealt. I've tested multiple times with other weapons as well. And if you manage to get fire damage or plague damage or any elemental damage, it will give you a boost to your basic attacks, but not the rune damage. Damage dealt increased, on the other hand, does increase your rune damage, making this stat the most important stat in the entire game. Now if you are thinking of making a damage on block build or deal damage on damage taken, the damage dealt stat will not increase those stats, only the direct damage you deal. With that in mind, I also added a damage increase rune to increase my damage even more. Now for my second weapon, the Cleric's Mace, I'm only using it to add the damage surge rune that is increasing my damage a bit more, and the blink rune that I can use to teleport and move faster. Now for the gear. There is only one important stat for this build, and that is the focus regeneration that you can only get on the helmet and the gloves. On the helmet you can also add a focus regeneration gem, increasing your regeneration even more. Because yes, the focus regeneration and health regeneration can stack. On the body armor you can go with anything you want, but I recommend you add the focus increased gem to increase your maximum focus even more. For the gloves, I managed to roll a focus regeneration, and for the rest of the stats they can be anything. Same with the pants, you can try to use any pants you want with any stats. But important here is the gem. I added a gain focus on focus use gem. This type of gem can only be added to the pants. For the rings, I have 3 fierce rings that give armor and damage bonus. In my opinion, the best rings in the game. Now for the stats, I'm using 30 health to tank any enemies, then 22 in intelligence to use the staff. And then I put everything in the focus to give me the highest amount of focus. Now I know I will see people commenting telling me that I can use the rings of calmness to increase my focus instead of using points and to add those points into intelligence to increase my damage. But I tested, and I get way higher damage just by having the 3 fierce rings on and having just a few points into intelligence. So it's better to have the damage rings and just use points to give me more focus. And that's it. The best Fire Mage build with good damage, good mobility, lots of health and incredible focus regeneration. Most importantly, a good stagger spell. Keep in mind that the game is still in early access, so certain things might change with future patches. I hope this video helps you in your Wicked journey. If you liked this video, consider subscribing, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments.